Hello everyone, this is Veldrin and you're looking at Revenant, the 1999 game published by Eidos Interactive and developed by Cinematix Studios. This is a third-person isometric hack-and-slash RPG, and just to give you an idea of when exactly this was released, 3 years before Revenant the original Diablo came out, and 1 year after Revenant, Diablo 2, Baldur's Gate 2 and Deus Ex were all released in the year 2000. Revenant is really not as good as all those other games, but it has a special nostalgic place in my heart. Now, before we get started, just a few comments about settings, in case you wish to run this game on a newer PC, running Windows 7 or something like that. The most likely scenario is that you're going to try running the game and you end up with no mouse, textures that are looking weird, or an error, most likely a DirectX error referring to a file called mappane.cpp. Most of these you can fix by going into the advanced options screen of the launch menu and checking force software rendering. Another setting you might try in that same menu is disable fast surface locks, and if all of those aren't working, you might also want to try out disabling this thing here, enable real-time lights. That can also be the culprit of many errors, especially the DirectX error. Good, now that we've got all that out of the way, let's start a new game. I am not going to talk through the dialogue, so see you in a second.
Where am I?
Welcome back from the dead, Revenant.
Who are you people?
I am Sardok, advisor to the warlord Tendrick.
I am Lord Tendrick. You are in Misthaven, on the island of Aquilan.
Aquilan?
Try not to think too hard. Your memory will return to you in time.
The common scheme with the dialogue is that everything is voiced and it's always basically the same setup. The bottom option will advance the dialogue or sometimes quit it, and the other options are fluff, interesting, or just for fun.
Who am I? I cannot remember my name.
Of course not. You are a Revenant. We have chosen a new name for you. You are Locke de Averum, bonded servant of the House of Averum.
Locke? Why have you brought me here?
Sardok has convinced me that you have certain qualities that will allow you to serve me in a very special way.
Serve you?
Yes. A few years ago, the followers of a strange new religion began to travel to our small island. The Children of the Change, they call themselves, and at first they seemed harmless. Recently, however, they have begun raiding the town, coming secretly, taking people from their homes and disappearing into the night.
It soon became clear that the priests were taking the townspeople and using them to increase their ranks.
All our soldiers, guards, and defenses proved useless against the mystic powers wielded by the priests. With no way to defend ourselves, my people are forced to lock their doors and hope the priests pass them by. But this is not the worst of it. The priests have stolen my only child, Andrea. And this is why I have made the sacrifices necessary to call one such as yourself.
Why resurrect me? What do I have to do with all of this?
My summoning was exact and specific. The price Tendrick paid for it, quite dear. You have no memory now, but in another age you were once a mighty warrior and powerful in the mystic arts. We need one such as yourself to go against the cult and recover Tendrick's daughter.
I remember nothing of any past existence. If indeed I am what you say, I have no recollection of any of it.
You will relearn all you have forgotten. In time, you will have full recollection of your old skills, and you may even recall dim memories of your past life.
Why should I help you?
We have rescued you from one of the deeper pits of Ansarak, Revenant. I would expect some gratitude at least for that.
Rescued? I did not ask to be rescued, wizard!
No, you did not. But it is of no consequence. A Revenant is forced to obey his master. It is part of the spell laid upon him during the summoning.
You want me to lead your armies into battle against the priests and creatures?
Not exactly. What is left of my guards must stay here and protect the town, while you seek my daughter.
You wish me to take them on alone? What kind of numbers does this cult boast?
Well, our estimates...
How many?
Well into the hundreds, not including the creatures who fight for them.
Hundreds? I may owe you for my life, but this is suicide.
I trust you will find a way. The compulsion of the spell is quite strong. You really have no choice.
I suppose I have no choice but to take on your quest for now. At least until I figure out who I am.
Correction. Who you were. Your old life is gone, and seeking out old memories will only bring you pain and regret. You would do well to concern yourself only with your task, Revenant. Take these. You will find that combined properly, these talismans can create powerful spells. You may also take this scroll, which explains the art of spell-making in detail.
Here is some basic armor and a sword. I fear I'm undermanned and short on supplies, so I can offer you nothing more. You must visit Zhong, our resident combat trainer in town. He is the only one who can help you relearn your lost fighting skills.
How dare you defy us! This outrage has awakened the wrath of our Lord Yagoro! As for you, Revenant, I will send you back from where you came!
This is a very easy fight, but I love the combos this monk can pull off. You also get hardly any damage from it. Quick explanation of the combat system in this game. You have three basic attacks. A fast jab, which does low damage but is very quick and uses up very little fatigue. A wide swing, which does more damage, is a bit slower and uses up more fatigue. And a chop. Now, come on. A chop, which does more damage again, is slower and uses up more fatigue. When you use up all fatigue, that's something I can't show at the moment because he's going to die.
It appears we have selected the right man for the job.
How did he get past my guards?
I wonder, was that not the same guard who was guarding your daughter on the night of her capture?
By the gods! You're right! Have Rand taken to the dungeon immediately!
I will see to it personally.
Locke, you have shown us already that we have chosen wisely. You must find my daughter and return her to me safely. You are compelled by the summoning spell, I know, but I beg of you, find her, please.
Your daughter is nothing to me, as are both of you. But this spell is strong, and I must obey you. All I ask is that I am free to do as I please once my task is complete.
Agreed.
Return here if you are having troubles. You will find me to be an invaluable resource.
Now, Locke, the voice acting and the combat system are basically the three drawing points of this game, I think. To get back to the combat system, as I said, there is a fast attack, a jab, a thrust, there is a swing that's much wider, useful against multiple enemies, and a chop. Now, if you use all of your fatigue, shown there, then you're going to get a very low damaging exhaustion strike. So that's really not worth it. Good, let's take a look at the items that we were given. How can I check this? There they are. Ah, yes, the common garb of the starting adventurer, a t-shirt, a pair of linen pants and boots made for walking, together with a short sword, a poor sword with a worn wooden handle and a dull blade. Light and easy to wield, only capable of minor damage. Let's see what this is. A red cloth shirt, crafted from cotton. This clothing represents the most basic available. It offers no combat protection and is available in several different colors. I think that's actually a lie, the colors, not the no combat protection. And then we have some pants, also crafted from also crafted from cotton, offering no combat protection whatsoever as well, and boots. Yet again, no combat protection. Yes, this is a perfect set for the person who you're going to send out to rescue your kingdom. Actually, this entire castle is full with armor, but you can't pick up any of it. So, let's venture forth. I'm going to explain the magic system later on. For now, let's just put all of these in this bag. And this one as well. And then ransack the castle, I think. See, armor. Unusable, of course. And then there's much more of that. And all the guards, of course, are walking around in perfect sets of armor with massive weapons. You can't attack them as far as I know. Oh, about basic controls. You steer your character with the right mouse button by holding it down and then drawing it in a direction. And you can also run and enter combat mode whenever you like, but you're not going to be able to attack friendly characters like this one.
I have nothing to say to the Walking Dead.
You have two choices. Either answer my questions or watch your intestines spill all over the floor. Which would you prefer?
All right, ask me whatever you need.
Tell me about Misthaven.
Misthaven was a thriving port town until the cult arrived. There are very few people left in Misthaven these days. Of those that were not taken by the priests, most have sailed off for safer lands. The rest just stay locked up in their houses all day. The shops are still pretty well stocked. Thank the gods the cult has not gotten to the shipping trade yet.
What do you know about this cult?
They've taken over half the residents of Misthaven and poisoned their minds, brainwashing them into joining the cult. Then they use our own people against us. It is terrible. Rumor has it they follow a priest named Yagoro. but I have never heard that name before. Perhaps Geralt would know.
I need nothing further from you. I will let you live for now.
That's basically the game in a nutshell. You are an asshole incarnate, and you're running around, looting everything, murdering everything, and being a dick to everybody you meet you can't murder. It's a perfect game, really. And that chest seems to be locked. Was there anything in this direction? No, of course not. There is a map in this game. That's actually one of the few things that is most likely not going to work if you don't use the forced software rendering. So that is also the reason why I've got forced software rendering on. Otherwise I could have done without it. Oh, there's another guy.
I have some questions I need answered.
You want answers, you need to talk to Geralt in the library. But I've been given orders to cooperate with you, so I will answer what I can.
What can you tell me about Tendrick?
My life is his to do with as he pleases. It saddens me to see how the children of the Change have all but destroyed him. Andrea was everything to him.
What can you tell me about Sardok?
The old wizard? He showed up shortly after the priests did. He says he came to help us against them. Personally, he gives me the creeps, but Tendrick seems to trust him.
What can you tell me about Tendrick's daughter, Andrea?
Andrea is not like the others around here. I have heard she can read the ancient language and use magic. Beyond that, she is kind, beautiful, gentle, and loved by everybody here in town. My hope is that she's still among the living. The sky would be less bright should her fire be extinguished.
That is all I need to know right now.
Fine, then.
I think if I remember correctly there was... Yes, a chest here with... Oh, only gold. Oh well. And more armor stacked against the walls. Worn by every person in this castle, but not for me, no. A t-shirt for me. Oh. There are also chests that are locked, as you can see, and you will have to find keys for them later on. And this is a portal, which is also for later. Let's check over there. No books, no nothing, of course, no armor. Actually, one of the locked chests has armor, but it's locked. So you can't get to it right now. Oh, not a person.
Oh, if it's not our undead savior, what can I do for you?
I have some questions.
I'm not the guy to talk to. If it's answers you're looking for, talk to Sardok or Geralt.
Alright. Is there anything up there? I don't think so, but it's... Nope, okay.
You must find my daughter and return her to me safely.
I have a few questions before I go.
Ask away, my Revenant. I will do whatever I can to assist you.
Where am I supposed to go?
You need to cross to Eastern Aquilon. The only way there is through the caves, and as far as I know, getting to the caves can be an arduous task in its own right. You will probably want to explore the town and forest first.
Could you explain the magic system to me again?
Of course. You must combine talismans to form spells. Just refer to the scroll I gave you if you're having troubles.
Is there anyone in particular I should be talking to?
Geralt, the librarian, can help you with any historical information you might require. Jong, the combat master, will be essential if you hope to remember your fighting skills. Finally, you may want to visit the tavern. Most rumors find their way there eventually.
Thank you, Sardok. I have enough information to get started.
Of course. Return here any time.
Alright, let's head to the final place before we can leave the castle. As you can see, running depletes fatigue, but as long as you're not in combat, that's no issue. And it returns quite quickly, I mean. So if you do get in combat, just dodge for a while.
It's a damn shame they threw Rand in here.
Who is Rand?
Rand is one of my fellow castle guards. They threw him in here for failure to perform his duties. Rand's been with Tendrick since the beginning. He's a good man. I can't believe he was at fault. Wrong place at the wrong time, I say.
You do not believe Rand deserves to be executed?
You can't blame Rand for what happened. None of us are any match against those priests. I could see punishing him, but to execute him, that's not right.
He let the girl be captured and allowed an assassin into your warlord's chamber. Sounds to me like he's a waste of space.
Well, it sounds to me like you left any sense of compassion you had back in hell.
I think this is actually a choice. Let's see. Oh, that's a good one.
I mean no disrespect, but you and your comrades mean nothing to me. I ask only to serve my master's wishes.
Nothing, huh? I can see now why your soul was burning in hell before they decided to bring you back.
If my damnation has robbed me of emotions that made me weak, then my time there was not wasted.
You are truly despicable. I have nothing more to say to you.
Please, you have to tell them to stay the execution.
Stay it? I should perform it. You are a coward. You failed your master.
It wasn't my fault. All of my training was useless against the priest magic.
Tell me what you know about the priests.
I don't know anything.
You have had close contact with them twice and know nothing?
You must believe me.
What reason do I have to trust you?
In the name of all that is good, I tell you, I could do nothing against the priests. They appear out of nowhere, and before you can react, they are on you. They are able enough fighters, but their insidious magic is where their true power lies.
Where do they come from?
no one knows where they came from. Most of their members are inhabitants of Misthaven whom they have converted to their cause with control magic. Some, I guess, came from Rugard or some of the other Western nations.
How do I find these children of the change?
Well, the local rumors say that the children operate mostly out of the eastern side of the island, in the old ruins. The mountains are impassable. The only route there lies through the caves. Many have tried that path only to be lost without a trace.
The monk that attacked me said something about a Yagoro?
As far as I know, Yagoro is the god they worship. I had never heard the name before until the cult started showing up.
It seems you know more than you were letting on. Do you have anything more to add?
Yeah, pressure him.
Only repeating things I have heard through rumor and hearsay. I am not working for the priests.
I hope you have told me everything. Getting information from you later might prove difficult.
No, wait! You have to talk to Tendrick. You must stop the execution. Please, I don't want to die. Please!
Is this what men are like in this age? Begging for their lives like blubbering children? You are a pathetic disgrace. I have no reason to help preserve your existence.
Please, you are my last hope. If I die wrongfully, it will be on your hands. Please don't let them kill me.
Well, I hope you enjoy your final moments of life.
Wait, please! I can tell you something more. Being down here has given me time to think. Sardok showed up right about the same time the cult did.
And?
Well, isn't it obvious? He's the only one besides the priest who can use magic.
These are the ravings of a desperate man. I have no more time for this!
Bah, conspiracy theories. Let's just murder him. Actually, you can't save him anyway, so you might as well be a dick. It's more satisfying. Alright, I think everything's done here. And then we're almost able to leave the castle.
What have you learned from Rand?
It seems they are operating out of the eastern side of the island.
Yes, I have heard that as well.
Caves?
Yes, there is a massive labyrinth of caves which separates western Aquilon from eastern Aquilon. If you want to get to the ruins, you'll have to travel through those caves. The overland route is impassable, and there are no ports on the eastern side.
They follow the bidding of a god by the name of Yogoro.
What?
I think the voice acting for Sardok is bugged.
Is it possible this priest has found this Necronoth? That would explain the sudden rise of the cult and their power. Interesting. What else did you discover?
Yeah, execute him immediately.
Rand is definitely working for the cult. He should be executed immediately.
Rand has been with me since the beginning. Besides, I cannot afford to lose any more men.
That is all I have to say.
Sardok, wait! It goes against everything I have ever stood for.
Yeah, Sardok needs no conversation. He can just stare at you till he gets what he
I will
wants.
trust your decision, Sardok. I will execute the god Rand for incompetence. And may the gods forgive us. Commence with the execution!
Let this be a lesson to you all. Those who follow Yagoro threaten our very existence. Any man who does not fight the cult until his dying breath will be considered an enemy of Misthaven.
Oh, gods!
You may leave the castle now and begin your quest. If indeed the cult is located on eastern Aquilon, you will need to find passage into the caves to get there. If you find out any new information, please come back and report to me. Good luck.
Good, now we're finally able to leave the castle, but let's first talk with this guy.
So they actually enlisted a corpse to do the dirty work. How does it feel to be dead?
Perhaps you can answer that question after I have ripped your heart out and shown it to you, little man.
Strong words! But words alone do not make you strong enough to fight the power of the children!
Time to ransack the town.